Hello, welcome to my channel. We will be doing question number 11 and onward today. Okay, so arithmetic progression has common difference D. Okay, the third term is 10. Okay, write down the expression for the first term and the second term. Okay, remember the first term is A0, let me call it. The second term is A0 plus D. The third term is A0 plus 2D and so on, right? Okay, I can write it in this way as well, that I know that third term is 10, right? So if I write second term, it is going to be 10 minus D. Makes sense? And the first term, A1, is going to be 10 minus 2D. Okay, so the answer to this question is that the first term and second term are these ones. Okay, now next, when each of the first three terms is squared, the sum is 140. Okay, so we need to find the two values. Okay, let me do it over here. You see, I have first term, second term, third term, and if I square them and add them, it's going to be 10 minus 2d square plus 10 minus d square and plus 10 square, and this is going to be 140. So I need to solve this expression and find the value of d here. Okay, so this is going to be 100 plus 4d square minus 10 times 20, 40d, right? Plus 100 plus d square and minus 20d plus 100 and minus 140 equals 0. Okay, so 4d square plus d square. This is going to be 5d square. Okay, minus 40d and minus 20d is going to be minus 60d is a square. Okay, and then I have 100 plus 100, 200, 300 minus 140 is going to be 160. So plus 160 equals 0. Okay, I hope you are with me. Okay, now if I divide everything by 5, it's going to be d squared minus 5 under 5 by 20 d plus equals 0. Okay, now I need to factorize this. So 32's factor of 8 and 4, and if they both are negative, then I have this answer. Okay, so it is d squared minus 8d minus 4d plus 32 equals 0. So from here I can take d common, and it is d minus 8. Here I have minus 4, so d minus 8. Okay, now minus plus 32 equals 0. So I have d minus 8 and d minus 4. So my answers are d equal to 4 or 8. So these are the two answers I get. Okay, so this is the yes, so answer for this one is d equal to 4 or 8. Okay, now next part says using your answer to part A, find the sum of the first 20 terms. Okay, now you see, back from here, the first term is 10 minus 2d, and that is going to be 10 minus 2 times 4 is 8. So 10 minus 8 is 2. Okay, and remember, this was the first term, right? And first term is equal to a0, right? So now I know that my a0, the first term, is 2 and d is 4, and I need to find the sum of 100 terms, right? Sorry, 200 terms. Okay, and if you remember, the formula for is that sum of n terms is n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Remember this formula? Sum of n terms in an arithmetic sequence. So for 200, it is going to be 200 over 2, and then 2 times a is going to be 2 times 2 plus n minus 1 is 199 times d is 4. So this is going to be 100, 4 plus it is going to be, what did I get? 796, or this is 9. Yes, 7. Yes, okay. So 4 plus 796 is going to be 800 multiplied by 100. So the answer is going to be 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4. So 80,000. This is my final answer. Okay, so this was pretty straightforward question. I hope you understand everything. Okay, this is a little tricky or little interesting question, and this is the last question of this right now. Okay, so we need to evaluate or simplify this expression. NC5 minus n minus 1 C5, it has to be equal to this expression. Okay, so let's see. Remember the formula for NCR, it was n factorial over r factorial into n minus r factorial. Okay, so applying this thing, it is going to be n factorial over 5 factorial into n minus 5 factorial. Okay, and minus n minus 1 factorial over 5 factorial into n minus 1 minus 5 factorial. Okay, so let us try to simplify it a little bit. It is n factorial divided by 5 factorial, and this is n minus 5 factorial minus n minus 1 factorial divided by, so this is n minus 6 factorial. Now n minus 6 factorial means n minus 6, and then n minus 7, and so on, right? Okay, so if I have n minus 5 factorial, it would mean n minus 5 into n minus 6 into n minus 7, and so on. So I can say this is n minus 5 into n minus 6 factorial, right? Okay, so what I will do, I will multiply this expression top and bottom by n minus 5. So I will have n minus 5 here, and denominator, it will become 5 factorial, and this whole thing, it will become n minus 5 factorial. Okay, I hope this is not too confusing. Okay, now I have same denominator here. Okay, so I can add them together, put them together. So 5 factorial and minus 5 factorial. And here I have n factorial minus, okay. Remember, n factorial is equal to uh, n into n minus 1 into n minus 2, and so on. So I can say this is n into n minus 1 factorial, right? So what I will do, instead of this n factorial, let me write here n into n minus 1 factorial. Okay, minus, uh, here I have n minus 5, and then n minus 1 factorial. Okay, so now from numerator, I can take n minus 1 factorial as common outside. Inside I have n minus n plus 5. Okay, and divided by, again, this 5 factorial, I can write it as 5 into 4 factorial. no problem, n into n minus 5 factorial. Okay, so here n cancels with n, and this 5 will cancel with this 5. Agree? This 5 will cancel with this 5. And now I have n minus 1 factorial in the numerator and 4 factorial. And this n minus 5 is basically n minus 4, sorry, n minus 1 minus 4 factorial. Right? N minus 5 can be written as n minus 1 minus 4. Okay, so you can see that this expression, it is simply n minus 1 combination 4. Okay, because if I open it, it's n minus 1 factorial divided by 4 factorial and n minus 1 minus 4 factorial. So this is my right hand side. Okay, so hence we prove that this thing is equal to this one. Okay, so I hope you understand everything. If you ever have any question, you can always ask me in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next video. Next time we will start the others exam. Thank you very much.